What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? Bet Online is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. Bet Online continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, B-L-E-A-V, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Back on the Bossman Show, you see him in the background there, the head coach of my alma mater, Tennessee State, Coach Eddie George on the Bossman Show. Eddie, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be seen and not viewed.
Hey, you got that right. You got that right, Eddie. You got that right, Eddie. I'm going to remind you of something. It was 1997, Tennessee State training camp. It was a rainy day, Eddie. They brought it crazy in Gentry. I was a young little 10-year-old punk. Came up to you.
Really?
For your autograph in Gentry in 97, you gave it to me. In my autograph book, you, Steve, Chris Sanders, Blaine Bishop. So I've been a part of this since I was a kid, seeing you play in Tennessee. I helped push the vote, yes, for you to come here with my mother. My mother's alum of TSU as well. So it's full circle. It is. It's full circle, man.
It is, man. And it's funny you say that I'm here coaching now. And I started, pretty much my career practicing at Tennessee State. And then we moved on and got our building and all of that stuff. So now I'm the head coach here. And it's been an awesome journey, my man.
Yes, indeed, man. And seeing what you've done here, man. And I know coaching was not part of your vision originally. So how fun is it been to be a coach now and learn on the job, help inspire young men to do what you've done in your career, man?
It's been awesome, actually. Never thought that I would enjoy it as much as I am now. The beautiful thing is that I get to do this every day. I don't have to do it. I have an opportunity to influence young people in a positive way in terms of how you handle life situations that come up, how you handle success, how you handle failure. You're never too high, you're never too low. And just dealing with the day-to-day grind of football, but you're teaching life lessons through it. And that's the one part that I enjoy the most, is having those one-on-ones or imparting wisdom on the team and watching it resonate, or watching them scratch their heads, or watch them not quite get it. But when those situations come up and they're like, oh man, we're in the thick of it. We have to apply X, Y, and Z. That's the moments that those are those epiphanies that you have. And um, I didn't realize that all of that was encompassing in terms of coaching, because you're a lot of different hats. You're a mentor, you're a psychologist, you're a father, you're a brother, you're a friend, you are a coach, you're a motivator, you're a disciplinarian, you you're all of those things in a matter of a second. Moment somebody comes through my door, I got to solve a problem, or I have to be a shoulder to lean on. It's so much energy that's being put out, and it becomes draining over time, but it's a gratifying position to be in.
100%, man. And I watch you how you embrace your kids. You pep up your kids on the sidelines. I've been for a couple of practices and see how you do practices well with your young men, how they're engaged. And I feel like you have the right demeanor for it. You don't get too high. You don't get too low. You have the right tone, because we all know in communications, tone matters. And the way you present the tone is how guys will receive it. I think you have the right tone to be for all those hats you wear at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, you got to be real. And that's what I've learned, is that I'm not going to be somebody that people think I should be, or be somebody that I'm not. I think that's going nowhere. I think the most important thing is understanding that I was put in this position to make a difference, and I'm here for a period of time to have an impact on this program, on these kids' lives, try to win games, but also um, get them to dig a little bit deeper in terms of their true selves, and to give them a set of tools that they can have when they're going through these various trials and tribulations and the highs and lows of the game. Because we experience triumph and disaster all in the same breath, moment to moment, beat to beat. And you have to learn how to manage that, and have self-control throughout.
No doubt, Eddie. I'm asking kids, man, kind of build off that response there. For your young men in your program, what are the pillars you look for a young man to be a part of the team to say football? What kind of character you want them to have, integrity you want them to have if they come up here to Nashville, be a part of this great university that we both love and are a part of? Because I feel like those are really some key things people need to hear from you today, man.
Yeah. Of course, you want to look for high character kids, and you do. I think every kid has the potential to have high character. It's just being put in those situations and having the compassion and grace to allowing them to fail, and helping them through that. Applying forgiveness, using compassion, looking at life through their lens, saying, "Hey, you know what? This might not be the environment for you. If you can adhere to the things that we're trying to do, the standard that we're creating across the board, holistically, not just on the field, but in the classroom, in the locker room. When you're among your peers outside of here, are you upholding the standard of excellence in everything that you do? And you can't compartmentalize your behavior. It will show up on the football field at some point in time. I think we're learning that as a team. So I'm always looking for young men who, number one, are hungry for success, that want more out of the game, that love and have passion for the game. Clearly, you have to have the talent to play at the next level. But if you are a dog in terms of your inner spirit, and you want to be successful, then I can coach you hard. If you come in with low goals, and all you're looking to do is just, hey, I just want to play ball, and that's it, then that's not high enough. I need somebody to go and say, listen, I'm trying to go to the league. I'm trying to, become more than just, I'm trying to become a billionaire. What are those things that I need to do to accomplish those things? Generational wealth, outside the game of football, and transitioning, using your degree for, to find your purpose. So those are the type of men that I'm looking for.
And Eddie, you said something so profound, brother, because, having a degree in business from Tennessee State that I told you about previous off the air, man, like that set me up, because I knew I wanted to be in business. I wanted to have my own radio show. I wanted to kind of control my own destiny, per se. And Tennessee State did that for me. all the people in the career center, all people in college business over there, man, who helped me. So I want to tell you, if you listen to you as well, that these young men, Coach George can help you. He can help you if you have that dog in you. Become a tiger right now. This man's successful. He was a successful businessman, an actor, doing big things. So this man can really help you young men out here who listen to this interview, man, because I feel like our school is on the up and up. It's Dr. Glover, Dr. Allen, with you there, man, Penny in basketball. We're on the rise, Eddie. That's why I feel like we're rising still, brother.
Yeah, no, it's been great, man. You mentioned us. You've also got to talk about the band of aristocrats and what they have been able to accomplish with the Grammys and so forth. And it's just a school of excellence, and we're trying to raise the bar holistically across the board with all of our athletics, with our education, with our schools. Hopefully in the near future, you're going to see new buildings go up across the campus, new facilities and housing and nutrition improve across the campus wide. And there's no reason why Tennessee State can't thrive at a high level.
No doubt, Eddie. Let's get brother. With Nashville being where it is, you can pretty much draw a circle 250 miles to find players. So being where we are in Nashville, how cool is to have you and your sister go out on Friday nights trying out to find future Tigers be based on where we are and how Nashville's grown since me and you been here since the 90s. How much it's grown. Right. It's a whole new town there. We're come up there now.
Yeah. High school football in Nashville has definitely improved over the last decade because of the explosion of growth in Nashville. This has become now a destination, international destination. Forbes has ranked Nashville among the top 25 cities to visit in the world. And I'm talking about in the same breath with Madrid and Thailand and those exotic places that you all want to visit. Nashville is among the list, and it's amazing to see that. So with that growth, you're getting really talented players and families that are coming here that are developing talented players across the board. So we believe in the 250-mile radius where we touch all of Nashville. We're working inside out. We want to own Nashville, put a gate around the talent here, as well as the other states that border Tennessee, and that's Ohio, that's the Carolinas, it's part of Virginia, it's the DMV area, it is Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, parts of Missouri, Kentucky. So we're bordering a lot of different states, and there's so much talent that we can get in, and that we're really taking advantage of that. And Coach Kevin Mashak, who is our recruiting coordinator, has done a masterful job of identifying the talent that we need to specifically get in our program, not just a cookie cutter. We're very rifle approach, and we've got to find the right fit for us. We're talking in terms of the right player, the right person that's going to take us to the next level. So that's been our recruiting philosophy, and right now I think we're getting to forming up to have a really good class come in.
No doubt. And Eddie, I'm curious for you, how was the transfer portal NIL kind of affected you being able to get certain players? Because I feel like with the portal now, you can get certain guys to fill gaps now who may not get an opportunity to play at FBS level, but come play for you, want to play for somebody like yourself who's been to the league, could help them get to the league, and your connections within the league to help a young man who wants to play on Sundays to get there.
No, portal has been great for us. I think it's been good because we've been able to identify key positions that we were in need of a starter immediately, a guy that's had playing experience, who's coming down maybe a level or has been all conference somewhere else, is looking for another opportunity. We've have two great players that have come in, Jalen Bell, Monroe Beard, and Jeremiah Joseph this year come in all three levels defensively and really has helped us tremendously. Trent Gillison, a tight end, has been a need for us at the tight end position. He's been phenomenal there. So we've taken advantage of the portal. We don't want to be in the portal business for long. We want to develop our kids and grow them and have them come through our system and plug and play as needed. But for the most part, that's been it. In terms of NIL, I think it's a wonderful opportunity. It's always been around. Now you just have to put rules and regulations around it to make it legitimate in terms of a even playing field for everybody else. Being in a city like Nashville, Tennessee, with all these corporations that have moved here, who want to do business with Tennessee State, it's an opportunity for them to endorse our kids. And a few of our kids, student athletes, have NIL opportunities. And that's what can differentiate us from a lot of our competition that we're going up against in terms of recruiting, is the NIL opportunities that's legitimate, that allows these kids to establish a business relationship with these corporations outside of football.
No doubt. And I feel like, so like you kind of mentioned, I was going to go next with this, it's about how the internships they can do in summertime. 20 hours they have working out when you get in the summertime, doing internships. So, because we both know that football going to stop for us all one day. So having that impact, these corporations going to help these young men down the road. They're going to do internships so they can use that degree they give to TSU and put it to use for good in our community.
Yeah, and that's it, man. That's what it's all about, is connecting those dots, allowing these young men to show who they are, develop and show who they are off the football field, and establish their livelihood thereafter.
It had a few more for you, man. So for you, man, you're in middle of year 3, doing a great job this year. So what about you, what's your vision for year 4 and year 5 as you keep doing this thing out more and more and more as we get better and better on your tutelage, man?
It's to get the right talent in the building, one, not just student athlete wise, but staff wise. I think there's always room for improvement there. Get more staffing, have centralize our operations, have a football operations building built where we're not so fragmented, where we can really be efficient in how we work day to day. Improving on our nutritional plan. That's the key. I mean, I believe we have the best strength coach in the country, and the best strength conditioning in the country. But what aids that, what helps that, is the nutrition side.
Yes.
Because you can break a body down, but without adequate nutrition to support that, then there's no gains. The gains come when you rest and you replenish the body with good nutrients. So really enhancing that and really looking at that and taking it from where it is now. If I were to give it a grade, it would be a D, because they're not eating, they're not getting the same type of meal plan as someone else in the Power 5. We solve that issue, marry that with our strength and conditioning program, then we can really develop the young men the way that we need to be developed. And that's going to help our on-field performance. So, we can talk about getting in all the great athletes you want, but if we're not honed in and focused in on the development side of this thing, then all we're doing is just chasing, a couple win seasons here and there. We talk about sustainability and building championship programs. That is the next step that has to be addressed.
And Eddie, you mentioned it. We see the side on Jefferson Street, $2.1 billion underfunding. I appreciate you mentioning that, because I felt the same way when I was there too, about how it was underfunded and how when we get that money, it can really change our university. Like, just get new buildings, get the building you need for football, get the kids eating the right way holistically. So talk about that, man. How important it is that we all keep pushing this narrative, push kind of pressure we can get this money for our school, so we can really get this thing the right way for all levels, academics and athletics as well, and the band.
Right. Holistically, and you look across nationwide, it's been that issue, money being held from some of our HBCUs. And we can get into all the politics and the minutia of that, but I choose to focus on, what this money can go toward. You talked about it: infrastructure, staff. It goes toward new facilities. It really enhances the footprint of Tennessee State in a completely new level. Endowment, annual fund, operations budget. Things begin to go up when you're seeing cranes and dirt move on the campus. The university's doing great things, and now you're able to raise money and now have a robust endowment that can compete with some of the top echelon schools, which is going to guarantee you more success. You're going to get in, you're going to attract some of the best talent in terms of teachers. So with all that being said, that money, going toward the right things and it's done responsibly, can really take Tennessee State to another level.
Eddie, I got one more for you, man. That might give you a comment as well. For when you're not coaching football, when you're not doing your thing, man, with the family, how does Eddie George get time to himself and decompress?
Man, a couple things. I'd love to DJ. That's where I like to decompress. I haven't been able to do that as much because I've been so tired. But swimming, I love to swim. It's a great way for me to get my exercise in, but also it clears my mind of all the stuff that's on my desk. As you can see, I got notebooks, pads, plans that I created, for the future, and getting all the stuff out of my head and allows me to just hone in on what I have to do. That's what I love to do to decompress, man, is exercise, meditate, smoke a cigar, golf, travel, So I relish the day when I can do that with some freedom, man, and just enjoy life, man. So, but now that's what I love to do after I finish my day.
Well, Eddie, I'm gonna tell you this, man. If you, I want to really partner with you as alumni and use my radio base in Atlanta and help you any way I can to get more people involved with the program. So let's talk to you offline about that. Come up there and ask for to meet with you for lunch. I really want to help out my university to help you and help this thing grow the right way. You're doing a great job, man. I want to be a part of it and help you in the way I can use my platform in Atlanta and people I know from being at the university as well to help you and help this university grow and help our program get more eyes on it. We see what we're really doing, man.
Well, I appreciate it, boss, man. It's been an honor, man, and thank you for having me on, brother.
Thanks, Eddie. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, champion.
All right.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcasts on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
What's up, good people? Bet Online is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. Bet Online continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts. What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.